Peace, y'all. Happy November 2022. We are going to start this reading off, as we always do, with some deep breathing and some spiritual insights before we get into your monthly reading. Just a reminder, don't force your readings. If you find that your sun sign doesn't resonate as much, definitely look at your rising signs or your moon signs, especially rising sign. But don't force it. Just let it resonate or not resonate and go from there. All right. So make sure that you are in a space where you feel comfortable. Of course, if you're driving, don't do this part. If you're not driving, if you are not operating a motor vehicle, then find somewhere you feel safe, content, and present, and that you will be able to be in tune and receptive to what messages the Spirit is going to be providing you with. Get comfortable. You can sit on the curb, lay on the bed, you can stand, whatever feels good for you. Sit in a chair, sit on the couch. Feel in your body. If you feel any tightness, any tension, any aches and pains, gently send your breath into those spaces. Inhale, filling up your belly with new oxygen, with love, with kindness, with gentleness, compassion. Send your air to any parts of your body that are tight and tense. And as you exhale, release any old energy, any old oxygen that was in your body. Release it from your body now and let it flow out and away, knowing that it has already fulfilled its purpose. Reset and take another inhale through your nose. And as you continue this cycle, feel your body more and more relaxed, more and more at peace, more and more present. Continue this for a few breaths. Welcome to November 2022. Happy birthday to all of you Scorpio, you October and November Scorpio. For those of you who are and are not Scorpio, this is a great time, especially with all of these eclipses that are happening now. We just had a new moon in Scorpio a few days ago with a lot of the intensified energies that Scorpio energy brings. To give yourself compassion, forgiveness, and patience. Really, really, really be patient with yourselves this month. There's going to be some intensified energy. We have Mars going retrograde very soon. And so there might even be some aggressive energy, maybe even for some earth signs, but just in general, you might feel a lot of deep emotions, sensitive emotions, sensual emotions. I meant to say sensitive and sensual, just to be clear. intense and aggressive, really heightened emotions this month. And instead of judging it, just allow it to be. If you have enough time to catch yourself before acting on something that you might later regret, then catch yourself and breathe. And if you didn't have enough time, then forgive yourself. Evaluate as needed, but it is a really beautiful opportunity for us because we have collected a lot of energy this entire year of 2022. That's not including what we've collected between 2020 and now. And that's not including the energy that we've collected over the many years that we've each been alive in this lifetime. That's not even including previous lifetimes. So cut yourself some slack. Be kind, be gentle, and loving towards yourself. All right? Really just, I had made a video earlier where I was like, right now, what do I need? What I need is I have a lot to do today. And also, I'm going to do the bare minimum that will help me to successfully and efficiently fulfill what it is I want and need to do. So what do I need to do to get there? For me, sometimes it's playing video games for an hour, walking outside, going looking at these sexy ass fall leaves and watching them fall. Sitting by water is the biggest thing for me. Showering an extra time in a day. Like I take at least 2 showers a day. Sometimes I'll take an additional one. Smelling really great things. I love good fragrance. Just whatever. Cooking, eating. I love eating. Binge watching your show. Whatever you need to do without judgment, do it. And let that support you for this entire month and just in life. All right? All right, beautiful people, let's get into your reading. Again, look at your sun, moon, and rising sign. And don't force it. Just let it resonate. All right, let's go. Hey, Sagittarius. Happy almost birthday. We getting there. We getting there. All right, this reading is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. As I stated earlier, if your sun sign reading does not resonate, don't force it. Go ahead and look at your rising sign or your moon sign. Go where it resonates. It's about getting what you need, not forcing what doesn't fit. All right, so we're going to pull an angel and ancestor card to get you started for your November 2022 reading, and then you can pull your 3 tarot cards, okay? Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Okay. Here we go. Track down your fears and desires. Sagittarius, track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the Hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them as the hunter does with wild animals and go beyond them. Instead of being hunted down by your fears and other things that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power and make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents masculinity, your masculinity, and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. All right. Let's get it started. The squirrel keeps going past. Sagittarius, November 2022. Queen of Discs. Queen of Discs. For some of you, you might start to feel more into yourself, more grounded. This might manifest in your caretaker ability and your nurturing sensibilities as a parent, as a mother, as a father figure, as a guardian, as a mentor. You might be being called on in this, oh my gosh, all these queens. Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like Sagittarius is the most evolved or mature fire sign of the bunch. You guys are the last fire sign in the cycle. So yeah, you might very much be feeling into your mirroring intuitive knowledge and wisdom, and people are seeking you for it. Could very much be present and prevalent at work. Or your family even, your kids. Okay. While this is the case, you have the Queen of Swords. It could be that this is not just over what this. You might be a little over that. Like you might be the one people are going to, because you guys are very mature and very wise. You're also very youthful, so you're like. I know I give great advice. I also want to have somebody to go to. And then there's it can be a lot being that person, that go-to person that people seek out all the time. And so you might withdraw emotionally. And y'all are Sag, so y'all, y'all stay on the go. So you might retreat in a trip, on a plane, on a train, bus, car, bike. And it might be something that's you're tempted to do without telling anybody where you're going. Like you might be tempted to fall off the grid. Just, make sure if you decide to unplug, especially with this Queen of Swords in reverse, if you decide to unplug and cut off communication for a time, at least I recommend, because we are in Scorpio season and the energy can be intense and just really bring you into a deep, thick place, a stew of just emotions. I suggest at least leaving some clues or letting somebody you know, a loved one, know I'm about to go off the grid for a minute, just so that they know that you haven't been kidnapped or something nefarious hasn't taken place. But yeah, it definitely gives the energy that you are the go-to. You are the one who is sought after. And it's starting to wear on you, Sagittarius. So do what you need to do to restore equilibrium in your life, especially for November. Don't give up so much that you don't have enough for yourself. This could be a time that is teaching you that you need to have restoration. And then you have this Hunter card, track down your fears and desires. This could be reminding you, because what could happen and what happens sometimes is we pour into other people so much that we forget to pour into ourselves, and we lose track of our passions and our interests and the things that we usually engage with or want to re-engage with. And so this is a time to, if you do decide to retreat, I'm just curious if I was going to see if the Hermit was on the bottom. It's the Lovers. Return to yourself. Oh yeah, this is good. Return to yourselves, or else this is going to take you out. Like you will drown in the Scorpio energy this month, and like it'll take you out, and not for long, but it has the ability to. So this is a time to tune into your feelings and your emotions and how they're indicators. They're communicating to you. Any physical disruptions that you're having, pains, aches, exhaustion that you might not usually have, all of that is communicating to you, and it's an indication of something, especially if you find yourself hyper passionate, hyper sensitive about stuff that you wouldn't normally be. It's a good time to retreat and to really, really cultivate an environment that is conducive for rest. And I heard revitalization. Go get you an Arden's Garden Grand Slam, some immunity shots, some ginger shots, some tea, release your bowels. Like, just make sure that it might be a time to detox, even to do a cleanse. So just know, like, this is the time that you're coming back to yourself, because you may have been feeling the burden and the weight of other people's stuff. And so put that to the side, release it, burn it, do whatever you have to do. But this Eight of Cups is like calling you home, and you're just like, F all these hoes. And it's gonna, you don't want it to backfire. So be very mindful to get what you need for yourself, so that when you do return, because you are a loving, kind, giving person, that's fine. It just can't afford to be at your own expense. So when you have filled up your cup and it is overflowing, and you are ready to return to the world of exchange, then pour from an overflowing glass and not a half-filled one. Barely pour from a full one. That's yours. The full cup is yours. It needs to be overflowing in order to give to others, all right? Much love to you all. If you are interested in a one-on-one reading, a personalized reading, email me, mellow neptunewaters@gmail.com. Go to my website, mellowneptunewaters.com. I have one of my favorite readings. It's typically people hit me up towards the end of the year, around November and December, but I do it year-round. A year ahead reading is amazing. I love doing it. It gives you a sneak peek into each month, depending on what month you choose to start with, each month moving forward, so you have some support and guidance on what to expect. All right? We can do a love reading, career reading, all that good stuff. But go to my website to see what I offer. If you have questions, email me, mellow neptunewaters@gmail.com. Also, follow my social media, Mellow Neptune Waters @Mellow Neptune Waters on the IGs and the TikToks. I'm also on Facebook under Mellow Neptune Waters. And then like this video, comment in the comment section if you want to interact and engage, and then subscribe to my Mellow Neptune Waters YouTube channel. If you find that this Sagittarius reading might benefit and support another Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising, feel free to share that as well. And last but not least, if you are feeling so generous and inspired, feel free to send a love offering via CashApp, which is $MarshaMellow88, or Venmo @MarshaMellow88. I truly love you all dearly. Take it easy this November. Again, give yourself some grace, y'all. Love y'all.